More fallout from the JetBlue flight this weekend that was stuck on the tarmac in Hartford, Connecticut for more than 7 hours.
The government is now investigating how it could have happened, but as CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg reports, the government's highly touted Passengers Bill of Rights may not actually help the passengers in this case.
It's ridiculous. This airport is just leaving us here and not doing anything about it.
JetBlue Flight 504 was among 23 planes that were forced to land at Hartford's Bradley International Airport Saturday night. After snowy weather forced some 50 planes to be diverted from New York airports.
Is there any way you can get a tug and a tow bar out here to us and get us towed somewhere to a gate or something?
129 passengers were stuck on the tarmac for more than 7 hours without water and working restrooms.
They're filled. They're totally filled. Nobody can go in them anymore. You just have to hold it.
Tempers began to flare on board.
I got a problem here on the airplane. I'm going to need to have the cops brought on board the airplane.
Jimmy Brown was a passenger on JetBlue Flight 504.
Behind us, there was almost a fight. In front of us, people yelling, you know, just bring the stairs, let us get off the plane.
JetBlue COO Rob Marister apologized.
And we know we let some of you down over the course of this weekend, and for that, we are truly sorry.
As of April 2010, the Passenger Bill of Rights states that if a plane is delayed on the tarmac for more than 3 hours, the airline can be fined up to $27,500 per passenger, which in this case could amount to more than $3.5 million. But the bill excludes airports from any responsibility.
When they recognized that they, too, were starting to get overloaded, they should have said, this is going to be a situation where we cannot accommodate all the aircraft and you need to divert somewhere else.
Our passengers and our crews need these situations to be able to be resolved much quicker than this.
CBS News aviation safety expert, pilot Chesley Sullenberger, believes everyone involved must work together.
The airlines, the FAA air traffic control system, the airports, all have to have action plans in place that they can quickly turn to in adverse weather events to get stairs and buses to airplanes that cannot make it to gates.
And Peter Greenberg is here with more for us this morning. Peter, how does this happen? Whether it's the airport's responsibility or the airline's responsibility, how do you leave people on a plane for 7 hours again?
Well, once you divert a plane, for whatever reason, and an airport accepts that plane, there's a certain responsibility the airport should have for the care and feeding of that passenger that goes beyond what the airline is responsible for.
Yeah, but Bradley, we know it's not a big airport, but
right.
You got to do something. I mean, there's a guy in a wheelchair on the
Exactly.
plane.
And what you have here is an obsessive pursuit of the jetway. We don't need a jetway here. It's called get stairs. Go back to the future. Get the stairs to the plane, get the people off the plane.
Well, which the pilot requested at one point. He requested the police come out. But I mean, if I'm sitting on that plane, I am literally thinking, can we just open the door and put the slide down and get us all out of here?
Well, a JetBlue flight attendant tried that, didn't he? But the point is, in this situation, what the pilot didn't do is he didn't declare an onboard emergency, and he didn't call the local authorities. This goes beyond talking to the tower. This is a 911 call in the making.
So do you think the pilot's at fault? Is that what you're saying?
I think the pilot should have gone one step further. Once you declare an onboard emergency, it takes it to another level, and these people will get off the plane.
Could you ever realistically, though, is there a situation where the pilot could say, it's okay, I'm giving you okay, open that door, put the slide out, get these people off the plane? Is that an option?
It's an option if the plane is in actual jeopardy, because once you deploy that slide, it's a very expensive process. But the bottom line here is this. In the 16 months before the 3-hour rule was put into effect by the Department of Transportation, there were 977 incidents of delays more than 3 hours. In the 16 months since it, only 54. Now, here's the big question. How many airlines have been fined for it?
Yeah, well, that's just it. You think they'll be fined here, yes or no?
No.
No? All right.
And no one has yet.
And nobody has yet.
I'll tell you, those passengers, they'd like to see a fine levy, that's for sure.
I think they may get together and ask for something on their own, too.
Peter, thank you very much, Peter.